And now it's time for Hobo Reviews with Willie B.A. Hobo. Tonight's review, the Harry Potter movie series. Oh my god, this is the best movie series I've ever seen in my whole life! Spoilers! In the Sorcerer's Stone, there's this wizard named Harry Potter who survives an attack from he who must not be named. But I'm gonna name it anyways. Lord Voldemort! Who kills his parents. But he survives, and thus has a scar in the shape of a lightning bolt. Why is it in the shape of a lightning bolt? I never understood that. Anyways, Professor Dumbledore takes him to his aunt and uncle, who are both pathetic. As well as his cousin Dudley, who's also, pathetic. And so Harry Potter grows up in that little room underneath the stairs. And thus says, you know what? It's time to move on. Except he can't get out until a big person named Hagrid shows up. No, seriously, he's like yay tall and yay wide. He's that big, mama. And he takes Harry Potter to, well, shopping. Shopping for wizardry stuff. And so that way he can go to Hogwarts to become a wizard, where he meets Ronald Weasley and Hermione Granger. And then they go on the wonderful train, not Thomas the Tank Engine, mama, but the big Hogwarts Express train to Hogwarts, where they are chosen. No, seriously, there's like a sorting hat that decides which school they go to, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, or Slytherin. Of course Harry Potter's gonna go with Slytherin. Nope, he goes to Gryffindor because he persuades the hat otherwise. So then they go on adventures, and they meet Professor Snape, who's an absolute dickhole. And then they learn how to fly. And that's where Harry Potter becomes a Quidditch player, where he's taught all the means of Quidditch. And then other stuff happens, and oh, by the way, there's a troll, and they have to protect the Sorcerer's Stone, and they do just that, and Voldemort kinda is back from the dead. In the form of Professor Quirrell, the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, or as I like to call it, the Cursed Teacher role. And so that pretty much concludes the Sorcerer's Stone. And I hope you enjoyed this. Oh wait, that's right, I gotta do the other movies. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter is back. But this time, he must stop the person who is in charge of Azkaban. Which happens to be Voldemort again. Gee, what a shock. Here we meet Ginny Weasley, who happens to be Ron's younger sister. And they go through all the same fun stuff again. But this time, they must stop the heir of Slytherin, who happens to be, well, you guessed it, Lord Voldemort, a.k.a. Tom Riddle, mama. What the hell kind of a last name is Riddle, mama? I don't understand Riddle, mama. Riddle, mama makes no fucking sense, mama, to me, mama. What? And so, of course, everybody's gonna stop it. How does he stop Voldemort this time? He stabs the tooth of the snake onto a diary, which explodes with ink and causes Voldemort to cease to exist. At least until the next two movies. He kind of takes a hiatus in the next one. Oh wait, this isn't the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is the Chamber of Secrets. I'm sorry, I meant to do that. The next one is the Prisoner of Azkaban. And in this one, well, Azkaban is the prison in Hogwarts land. And oh, by the way, there's a mysterious man known as Sirius Black, who happens to be Harry Potter's godfather, mama. He is an innocent man, but Harry Potter does not know that. So we go through this whole movie diverging into the plot as to how Sirius Black got into Azkaban and how he got framed. Because Peter Pettigrew is Scabbers. That's right. Ron Weasley's rat mama is Peter Pettigrew, one of the henchmen, if you will, for Voldemort. He'll be back in the next one, but Voldemort's not. And obviously there's a new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher who is half man and half wolf. Wow, that job certainly is a curse. So Harry Potter obviously goes through all that crap and ultimately discovers his godfather, mama. And they go back in time and all that stuff. Wait, I thought wizards could never go back in time. I thought that was like Back to the Future type thing. Anyways, in the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter is back again. But this time, he's part of the Tri-Wizard Tournament. Get it? Because there's 3 events to win the Tri-Wizard Cup. Get it? Okay, fine. If you don't get it, fuck you, mama. Anyways, Harry Potter must do that. But, as he discovers, it's a portkey that leads him straight to Voldemort. That's right, Voldemort is back in full body. And he's on the verge of taking down Harry Potter after taking down Cedric Diggory, except Harry Potter manages to escape. And everyone's crying because Cedric Diggory died. But don't worry, kiddies. He will be back in the Twilight series. Which I think is meh, but that's another time. Then we move on to the Order of the Phoenix. Harry Potter must form an alliance of group of wizards in order to defeat Voldemort, who is starting to form his army. And so they do just that, except they're caught by that stupid little bitch of a new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, who ultimately takes over as headmaster while Dumbledore's gone, and goddamn, I hate her. She is the worst part of this movie, mama. And I bet Commander Mazander could vouch for me on that one. So anyways, just besides that little wench, Harry Potter forms a group to try and stop Voldemort. Except he ends up on neutral terms with Voldemort, and everyone discovers that Voldemort is back. So the Prime Minister resigns, because he discovered that Voldemort exists and he's a big fat effing liar. Which proceeds to the Half-Blood Prince, in which they must discover the secret necklace that will lead to the clues as to stopping Voldemort. Oh yeah, and Voldemort's not in this one either, mama! What is it, every 3rd movie he's not in? So anyways, they discover all that. Meanwhile, Draco Malfoy is plotting a plot to kill Dumbledore. Which he's too much of a coward to do, so Professor Snape, who happens to be the Half-Blood Prince, does just that. Bam! Kills Dumbledore in the blink of an eye. But don't worry, you'll figure out why in the next movie. Or movies. So then they burn Hagrid's house down, and all seems dark in the world of Hogwarts. Until we get to part 1 of Deathly Hallows. And I know that Chester A. Bum's already done this one and the second part of that one, but I'm still going to do this anyways. So in the Deathly Hallows part 1, pretty much they're chasing down hoaxes. What hoaxes are clues to lead to Voldemort's whereabouts. They pretty much spend the entire movie, part 1 that is, doing all this crap, and Dobby dies at the end. Yeah, that's right. The house elf that was in the 2nd movie comes back in the part 1 of the 7th movie and dies. Wow, what a grand reunion that is. So then, in part 2, they find Voldemort. They have an epic battle. Voldemort thinks he's killed Harry Potter, but think again. He comes back from the dead, he kills Voldemort, and all is right with the world. And at the end, well, we fast forward like 10, 20 years, and what do you expect? Harry Potter married Ginny Weasley because the two had like a little crush going. And Hermione married Ron because, again, they had a crush going on. Oh, and you want to know why Dumbledore was killed by Professor Snape? Because if Professor Snape killed Dumbledore, that allowed him to be killed by Voldemort, which allows Voldemort to be killed by Harry Potter. I know it's a weird chain of events, but that's how it unfolded. So that's the Harry Potter movie series. I, for one, enjoyed this one, and well, it's a shame that there's no more Harry Potter. But I absolutely enjoyed these movies nonetheless. This is Willie B.A. Hobo saying, Change! You got change! Come on, help a guy, will ya? Come on, change! Come on! I need the money so I can go to wizarding school so I can be a wizard like Harry Potter!